Okay, so which is about expressing the, yes, Faisal, do you have any question? Okay, so which is how we can express any function, any single function in a parametric form. Okay, if you have any function, in function you have only one equation. I told you in the first class that a function is an equation. Okay, a function is an equation, but every equation is not a function, may or may not be. So we have to write the equation of a function in a parametric form. What are the parametric forms? There are two parametric equations. So how you can write a one function into the form of two equations. So this is the method how we can express any function in the form of parametric form. For example, if you have a function which is dependent on x, which is dependent on x, y is equal to f of x. So if I suppose x is equal to t, x is equal to t, then this one function becomes what? Y is equal to f of t. So these are the two equations, and these equations are called parametric equations. So what is this means? That you have to choose any independent variable. In function you have one independent and one dependent variable, right? So you have to choose independent variable is equal to t, and if you choose independent variable equal to t, the other function equation will be changed in terms of t. So these equations are the parametric equations. For example, I give you example. I have a function y is equal to cosine of x. Okay, now which variable is the independent variable? Anybody can tell me which variable is the independent variable, x or y? Anybody? Which variable?
Why, doctor?
Yes, y is dependent. You know, whenever we write a function, independent variable is that variable which you choose by yourself. Okay, if I write x 0, so y depend on x. Okay, so x is independent variable. So if I choose x is equal to t, then y becomes what? Y is equal to cosine of t. So these two equations are called parametric equations. So in any equation, if you choose independent variable as a function of t, so the equation represents differently. Okay, I give you different examples. Here you can see. For example, x y is equal to x square plus 4. Okay, in this case x is independent. Okay, so let x is equal to t. I choose let x is equal to t. I substitute this value here, then y becomes what? T square plus 4. So x and y are the two equations which is called what? Parametric equations. Parametric equations. Understand? Whatever is the independent variable, just you have to choose that is equal to t. The other thing will be changed automatically. Okay, so another example, for example, if you have y is equal to e power x, here x is independent variable. If I change let x is equal to what? T, then y change into e power t. So these equations are parametric equations. Got it? For example, another equation, y is equal to x power 4 plus x power 3 plus x power 2 plus 4x. If this is an equation, so what I have to choose? Let x is equal to t, then y change automatically in terms of t. That becomes t power 4 plus t power 3 plus t power 2 plus 4t. So these two equations are parametric equations. Okay, got it? Understand? Okay, now if I write x is equal to y power 4 plus y power 3 plus 2y plus 4. So in this case, which variable is the independent variable? Anybody can tell me?
Y.
Y. So we have to choose y is equal to t, then x becomes what? T power 4 plus t power 3 plus 2t plus 4. So x and y equations are called parametric equations. This is x equation and this is y equation. Whenever we solve the examples, we need one equation in terms of x, one equation in terms of y. So these are the two equations. So you have to first see which function have the dependent part and independent part. Okay, so you have to just change the independent variable in terms of t. Okay, so this is the topic definition, that how you can express any function in a parametric form. Okay, so explain here the things. Okay, see, this is a function and we change in a parametric form. Okay, see, I have a function y is equal to cosine of x. Okay, I'll change x is equal to t. I have another variable y is equal to cosine of t. So this is a parametric equation. Okay, if we have an opposite function means inverse. So we have to choose in the inverse side, we have to choose y is equal to t. When you take the inverse of any function, the independent variable will be their dependent and the dependent variable will be the independent variable, just an opposite of each other. Okay, when you take the inverse, the independent variable will be the dependent and the dependent variable will be the independent variable. Before we choose x is equal to 2, x is equal to t, when we take the inverse, we choose y is equal to t, is opposite. Okay, like see, y is equal to x power 5 plus x plus 1. If I choose x is equal to t, y becomes this one. Okay, so if I have x inverse, so x will be y power 5 plus y plus 1. So what we have to choose? I have to choose y is equal to t, then x is automatically changed from t power 4 plus t plus 1. Okay, so this is how you can represent any function in a parametric form. Okay, so this is the first example I will explain here. We have to change the equation into the parametric form. For example, I have an example that find the parametric equations for the circle. Find the parametric equations for the circle of radius 5 centered at origin, oriented clockwise. Now I will highlight the few words which is most important to see in the question. This is the equation of circle. Okay, you have to know what is the equation of circle, and if you have the radius 5, then what will be the equation of circle, and if it is centered with an origin, then what will be the equation of circle, and this orientation is clockwise. These are the four important uh, points. Whenever in the exam you find this type of question, you have to see these things. Okay, for example, in the exam I give the different radius. For example, 6, I gave the line, I gave the origin, maybe I gave 1 and 1. If I gave the counterclockwise, so this must be changed. Okay, if this question came, how you will solve? In general equation of circle, we have x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square is equal to r square. This is the general equation of circle. Okay, but here it is given that we have an origin. Origin means a and b is equal to 0 and 0. Okay, so the equation of circle becomes what? X minus 0 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square is equal to r square. Now it is given that the radius is 5. So it means r is equal to 5. Just simplify, I get this equation x square plus y square, that is equal to 5 square. Okay, so this equation we got from what is the given data. Okay, now from this equation we have to find the parametric equations. We have to find the parametric equations. Now listen carefully. Whenever you have any circle in general form, this is the general form. Okay, for any circle the parametric equations are x is equal to r cosine of theta and y is equal to r sine of theta. Now I told you for the parametric equations we represent the value t, parameter t. R is radius, that this equation becomes 5 cosine of, for the angle we use t, so this is t. Y is equal to 5 sine of t. So these are the two parametric equations. Now the important part, we need a clockwise direction. By default the circle direction is anti-clockwise. When you take it opposite direction you need a negative sign, so I take a negative sign here. And what is the limits for t? T is between 0 to 2 pi, because this is the complete circle. Complete circle is only possible when t is between 0 to 2 pi. Understand? If in the exam, if in the exam I write in the clockwise, I write here counterclockwise, then this minus will be plus and the rest the things are the same. Okay, if it is clockwise then we write here negative sign. Understand? This example is okay.
Again, what? Clockwise, doctor?
I said here this example is clockwise. If in the exam I write here counterclockwise, counterclockwise, then this will be plus and rest of the thing is same. Why counterclockwise? Because in the graph, we see this is 0, this is pi by 2, this is pi, this is 3 pi by 2 and this is 2 pi. So we move like this direction, we move in this direction, and in this direction we move, this is counterclockwise. Okay, but here it is clockwise, so that's why I take it negative sign. Okay, understand?
Yes, doctor.
Yes.
The equation of circle
Yeah,
must be I safe.
must be.
I safe does not come with an exam.
Maybe you come in the exam.
No, no, doctor. The equation of circle x
Yeah,
minus a square plus y
this one.
minus b. Yes.
Yes, you have to remember this equation.
Okay.
Okay, so for the equation of circle you have to remember, for the equation of the line you have to remember, you have to remember the equation of ellipse. Okay, till now we use, so you have to remember these three. Okay, so rest of the things are exactly same. Now the another example, this example is okay. This example is
Yes.
okay.
Okay. Okay. Clear.
Okay, now another example, the last example. Okay, then we will finish the class. The example is that find parametric equations of the portion of the parabola and x is equal to y square joining point 1 and minus 1 and 1 and 1 oriented down to up. So this is the equation. Okay, how we have to find the parametric equations? First you have to draw the graph. It will be maybe easy or maybe difficult. I will tell you. Okay, this is x and this is y. Okay, this is x y prime and this is x prime. So this is 0. Okay, this is 1, this is minus 1, this is minus 1, this is 1. So the first point, what is the first point? X is 1, y is minus 1. X is 1, y is minus 1. So this is the point. Second point is 1 and 1. So second point is this one. And we have the graph of parabola. So you have to remember the parabola is like this type of shape. Okay, so this is the shape of the parabola. Now the equation is given x is equal to y square. Now we have to change this equation into the parabolic form. Now can anybody tell me in this case which variable we choose is equal to t? Anybody?
Uh,
Again, teacher.
x equal
In,
t
in
square.
yes, in this variable, in this equation, which variable we choose equal to t? You remember I told you that independent variable
Yes,
should be equal to t.
y
Y, yes,
square.
y is right. Yes, y is equal to t. Then x becomes t square. Okay. So we choose let y is equal to t. So before y is minus 1 and then y is 1. So what is the limit for t? Between 1 and minus 1 and t. So this is the parametric equation. Again, whenever you have any equation, you have to choose the independent variable equal to t. In this case, the independent variable is y. So I choose y is equal to t. Okay. So y is equal to t. This equation becomes x is equal to t square. Okay. Now in these 2 points, one point is 1 and minus 1, one point is 1 and 1. What are the values of y? In these 2 points, what are the points of y? Anybody can tell me? For the first, we have
Minus
point
1
1
and 1.
and 1. Yes. So t should be between minus 1 and 1. That's it. So this is the parametric equation. Simple.
Teacher, the limit
Yes.
for y.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Because we choose t is equal to y, same. So y, whatever is the limit of y should be the limit of t. Okay. Got it?
Yes, teacher, if x equal t, I find
Yeah.
the limit for x, yes?
Yes, exactly. For
Okay.
example, if I have a question like this one, okay, and the same points, the points are 1 and minus 1, and the other point is minus 1 and 1. So we choose x is equal to t and y is equal to t square, because we choose let x is equal to t, so t is between
Minus 1.
1 and t. Okay, got it? Similarly,
Okay, click.
whatever is the independent variable, you have to choose accordingly. Okay, so these are the examples for which you have to change the parametric signs of the graph. Okay, in simple words I explain. Now for this example, this is the homework. Okay, you have to study about this one, about this example. Okay, that we have to find the parametric equations of the rectangle starting from 0 to 1, and this one, and this graph is given. How we derive these four parametric equations: one parametric equation, second, third, and fourth. And in the next class I will ask from you that did you understand this example or not. So I just want that you give a try related to this example, and if you got it, it's very good. If you didn't got, I will explain. Okay, so for you this will be a good practice, and I hope that everybody will study about this example, and if I ask, you know about this example. So now anybody have any